Hello everybody, this is Justin Armstein back with another video. The subject I wanted to be talking about tonight will be about churches and they're talking about their low attendance records for for the younger generation that's coming up. The answer that I have for that is if churches would be more welcoming to different kinds of peoples and starting to accept others for who they are instead of trying to create them in an image that they call that God is. They're trying to create them in the image that God wanted them to be. It's not what your image of what God wanted them to be. It should be the image that God made them, not you trying to go fix them and put them into image that you said that you said God told you to put them in. No, that's not how it works. The reason why the churches are losing people today for our younger generations is because of bullying. People are feeling not accepted in their churches or society. It's just getting ridiculous. I know, like a pastor, if you don't agree with gay rights, and if you don't agree with same-sex marriage, then yeah, don't marry a person because that's your belief. But you know what? You should still accept and love that person for no matter what, instead of promoting hatred into your congregation. Hate should be an American value. And I know people's gonna say, "Oh well, we're not hating. We're just telling it what the Bible states." A lot of people are losing sight. They come on Wednesday night, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoons, and they listen to the preacher speaking behind the pulpit, but they're not going home and studying what the preacher is saying and finding the meaning for them in their life, because all the Bible verses and everything has a meaning. All the scriptures has a meaning that should be a meaning to you in your life, not what 10,000 people should be living by. But yeah, bullying is the worst. And I've seen pastors, they preach, "Oh well, cursing is wrong. We shouldn't be cussing," and But at the end, I've heard pastors cuss on the football field. I've heard them say "damn" and worse than that to their football players. And on Sunday morning and Wednesday night, they'll stand behind the pulpit and say, "Oh well, you know how bad it is because it goes against God, but you know what you're doing on the football field every every Monday through Friday after school lets out." And see, that's what gets me. If you're going to preach something, preach it one way and don't do another one. Don't do it another way after you're out of your suit and stuff after church. But that is one of the reasons why the churches are losing members today. And churches should be accepting of all people, and do not try to change them do not try to change a person, because if God wanted them to change, it will be God's decision, not yours, not the deacons, not the assistant pastor, but it should be God's, not yours. And people and pastors, they go by the book. Yeah, I understand, you go by the Bible, but you know what? They need to retranslate what it means in today's society. We are losing the focus of what it means in our society as a whole today. Instead of we're going by a book that's saying this and this. Like in the 1800s, like with Gone with the Wind. No, not 1800s. But yeah, take Gone with the Wind, for example. And books back in the 1500s, we don't say thee, thou, or some other kind of words that we don't say today. But you know what? They had to go back and interpret it into today's society for us to understand and read it. That's the way the Bible should be. It should be a modern version of what we should do in today's society. So that is my view on the church losing members and trying to promote, getting them back in the church. If churches and pastors would start listening and stop bullying and stop doing this to other people in the congregations, and it will be great. People will come back to church and everything like that. But until that happens, I just see lesser and lesser people coming to churches. Thank you guys. Have a great night.